Hello everyone, I'm Kyla and welcome to my channel. Today we'll be talking about postpartum hair loss. So if you do not know me, welcome to my channel. I actually have 3 children over the last 3 years, so yeah, do the math, one each year. So one of the main issues that I've had to deal with each and every pregnancy is postpartum hair loss, because I'm going through it right now. So a good indicator of when this happens is around the 6-month mark, or they say, like, you know, when your baby starts to like spit saliva, that's a good indicator of when your hair loss would start. And it's kind of true with mine, in my situation. I'm not sure for yours, but yeah, when they start spitting saliva, that's when I found my hormones to really just get totally out of whack, and that's when, you know, the hair starts to really shed like crazy. So I thought that I would share with you guys some of the things that I have been doing with each pregnancy and how I kind of like keep it a little bit under control and help to get new hair to grow. So if you find this video useful, don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, so the first thing we're going to be talking about would be kind of like a homemade item that you can get. You hear that? That's the reason why my hair is falling. So she's just sitting there by herself playing. So anyway, this is ginger juice that I have here, freshly squeezed. So all you have to do is, you know, just pound the ginger and then just extract the juice from it. And then, as a new mom, I'm sure you would have a syringe at home. So this is an old one that I just don't use anymore. And it's pretty easy to extract. You just have to pull out your solution here, your ginger solution, and then just apply it to your scalp like so. So the reason why I use a syringe is mainly for easier application, because if not for the syringe, it kind of like gets everywhere. So that's just something I do to help to keep my scalp really clean. So, you know, sometimes you may see shampoos or whatever from Watsons or Guardian, wherever you buy your shampoos from, and it actually comes with ginger. So the purpose of that, it is to really like clarify the scalp and just to keep it clean, because, you know, a clean base is essentially what we're after in order to, like, you know, control the hair fall. So for myself, when my hair started falling, I noticed my scalp would get really oily. This was the same with all 3. So it may or may not be the same for you, but if it is, then changing your shampoo may actually help. Sorry for that sound, it's a little loud. It's basically a plane flying by. And then the next thing would be a white tooth comb. It is the most unaesthetically pleasing comb that I own, but you know, it does the job. This was like $2 or something like that. Anyways, it is just for wet hair, to just really detangle the hair after showering, because you don't want to apply too much strain to your roots by, you know, going at it with a normal brush. So this white toothbrush is gentle on wet hair. There are lots of important occasions that you would have to go for, especially as a new mom. You want to take lots of pretty pictures and you want to look good for your photos, right? I mean, you don't want to have an entire album with like really crappy hair. So an alternative to, you know, just tide you through during this period that you can try just for those important occasions would be hair extensions. So the reason why I love it, because it is so easy. These are the clip-on ones. So it comes in like one bundle like this. So this has 4 clips. This thing dropped. And then I have another one which has only 2 clips. So depending on, you know, how much hair you really want to get in there, it is entirely up to you. So you can go for like the 4 clip one. As you can see, this adds like quite a lot of volume, and it is not too obvious. Maybe because my hair is black. If you have colored hair, you know, you have to really look for one that would match yours. I'm not promoting hair extensions in any way, but it is just something that I'm actually using, especially for, like, you know, like I mentioned, shoots and stuff like that, or birthdays. So it's just a temporary fix, because, you know, having thin hair can really take a toll on like your self-esteem. Of course, yes, you're supposed to embrace yourself and all of that, but yeah, sometimes it's just not easy, and looking your best with fake hair sometimes can help. So there's no harm in it, no hate here. So if you want to try, go ahead, but of course don't use it for long periods of time, because you can really damage your scalp if you use it too often. So the thing about postpartum hair loss is that the hair is gonna drop already. So before you give birth, you have the most gorgeous head of hair, thanks to your hormones. But as soon as, you know, the hormone starts to wear off, that's when the hair that was supposed to drop during that period of time when you were pregnant starts dropping. So it is kind of like a natural process. It is hair that was due to drop but did not drop, if that makes any sense to you. That's what I tell myself, at least. So, you know, don't get too upset about it. It will stop eventually. So trying to help your hair be as healthy as possible. Yes. Give me a second. Okay, so trying to help your hair stop, you know, the hair fall as much as possible by keeping your scalp as healthy as you possibly can. Yes, you're listening to my hair fall story, because you see she's wearing a bib now, mainly because she has started spitting saliva, which explains my hair fall now, like I mentioned earlier. So another thing that I actually do would be microneedling, which is this thing right here. So it is just a device with tiny little holes. This thing is not picking up, and I'm holding her so I can't get it to focus. So there you go, you can see tiny little needles all over it. So I actually use this just after showering when my scalp is clean, and I just go in a crosshatch motion. This helps to actually help the products go into the scalp a little bit better. So it kind of make like, what do you call it, micro holes, micro tears sounds wrong, but yeah, it just makes like little holes in your head at like the appropriate depth. So this thing actually comes in many depths, like 0.5, 0.7, 1, 1.55. It would really depend on what you're using it for. So you can actually use this for your face. I used to do this for my face quite a lot. Use it for your hair, your scalp, and even for your body if you have scars. So the one that I'm using right now is 1.55, so it's a little bit deeper. So you actually have to control how much pressure you put on it. There's a little groove right here. Okay, at some point you'll pick it up. Okay, you see there's a little groove right here. So all you have to do is just apply a little bit of pressure here, and then you just drop it down on your skin, and then just let it roll. Try not to press too hard, because that would end up being counterproductive, because you can actually cause more damage. So if you're not too sure, then of course go see a professional who knows how to use this. But you know, if you're gentle enough, then you can just give it a shot at home. You have to sterilize your equipment all the time. So I actually leave it in a sodium hydroxide solution. I can't remember the name of it, but yeah, basically I just sterilize this thing in the sterilizing solution, and then I apply it after 10 minutes of sterilization to my scalp to just help everything penetrate into my head before applying any of my serum. Before I forget, continue taking your prenatal supplements. So this is the breastfeeding and pregnancy supplement. So it comes with all of the essential nutrients that you will need. Of course, maintaining a good diet. Try to eat things like spinach and stuff like that to really help your body as a whole, because you know, when you feed your body with the proper nutrients, you know, your hair will naturally grow healthy. So that's something that I find very hard to do, but I try. So if I can't, then of course taking your supplements is important. Some people may talk about, you know, biotin supplements and things like that. So I actually asked my gynae if she thought it was okay to take biotin supplements, but she actually recommended against it, especially during this period of time. If you're breastfeeding, if you're not breastfeeding, then you know, go ahead. But if you're breastfeeding, you really don't know the percentage of biotin and all of that, and sometimes they mix things in it. So yeah, I think that wraps up, right? Okay, so anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you do, don't forget to like and subscribe. Till next time, bye bye.